What up, YouTube? It's Misery Hates Company. In this video, we're talking about the brand new dev notes that just came to the game, and oh my gosh, are they finally listening? Because I'm excited about literally all of this. And I'm gonna break down some very specific parts that I think you are gonna be very excited about. Let's jump right into it. So it's been a minute since we got an update from Netmarble, basically at all. And in this dev notes, they did not let down. So first one off the block is Alliance Raid. I'm gonna be honest, I was not anticipating this being in the game already. I thought this was gonna come in the next coming months, but sure as anything, Alliance Raid beta. Now I'm not gonna read down the whole thing because it's a 30-minute video and nobody wants to hear all that. Basically, you're going to be getting up to 3 bosses, and they're going to rotate them. The first 3 bosses, it sounds like, won't rotate because that's why it's a beta, but up to 6 generally. You're going to get 3 of the 6. Also, the really cool part is, and this is something that we were speculating against, was how many times you can do it. So you can do it 1 time every day per hero, which is really cool. So that means if you are working on, which they're encouraging us to do so, working on different heroes, you now get rewarded by hero for what you have done. So, and there's 2 types of compensation, it sounds like, or rewards. So you get the Alliance Raid contribution, which is based off how well you, as your whole group, has done in the raid. But then you also get some based off how you and your specific hero did in terms of damage. So that's very fascinating. I absolutely love that it resets daily. I was really worried this was gonna be like a weekly thing that you can only do like here and there. But the fact that it's daily is huge. This is in-game PvE content that we have been asking for, and I just cannot wait to see it in game. The next one was Epic Invasion. So this one I'm actually very happy that is already returning because I was a big fan of it. Again, now we have more in-game PvE content that is grindable. So, and in this, it's actually pretty interesting. So we're gonna be getting the Mad Titan back, which is very interesting. So unlike it though, it says that the special battle badges from Thanos are actually gonna be, they're going to have weaknesses on them, and so you have to strategically use them in a way to get just the favorable effects and to eliminate the negative effects. It sounds very complicated, but to a degree, I'm very interested to see how it works out. I hope it's not RNG, and I hope it is actually truly up to strategy, because that's what I'm in favor of, is more strategy and less RNG. But we'll have to wait and see what that comes out into fruition when the game actually releases it. Which I will talk about here momentarily. The next up is the Sparring Court. Now, they've mentioned this like forever ago that they wanted to add this. This is probably one of the things that I am the most excited about, and I'm gonna tell you why. So the Sparring Court allows you to make a friendly match, one-on-one, dimension duel style, against anyone you want. Now, my question is it only people on your server, or is it game-wide? Now, the reason I've actually, and I will let you guys know, and once I get an answer, I will pin the comment below in the comments. But I'm asking because for those of you that have watched me back when I used to play Call of Duty Mobile, I was actually a big fan of holding tournaments. And this would be so much fun to do a live stream where we actually hold a tournament, and hopefully there's like a spectator mode. Otherwise we'll have to do like a screenshot thing, which is still totally fine and doable. But I think it would be so much fun to actually hold a tournament with a reward, get all you guys on there, get you guys in the live chat. Again, if there's a spectating way of looking at it where we can actually watch the fights live, that would be so cool. Either way, this is a step in the right direction. This is free-to-play friendly. This is content creator friendly, so we can actually practice different builds without going into dimension duels. You can practice against other heroes. It's a win all the way around. It's a very small thing that will go a long way, and I'm very excited about that. Improvements on existing content. So this is the one I was actually super excited about, and I'm sure a lot of you will understand why. So they have acknowledged that consecutive transmutation function is an issue. So for the gear, you're gonna actually be able to select a specific hero you want it to land on, and then it's just gonna keep rolling for you until you get that hero. So it's not necessarily gonna be cheaper, it's kind of like a quality of life. At least this is how I'm interpreting it. It's like a quality of life change. So now you can just keep rolling it until you get that piece for that hero, assuming you have enough resources, i.e. gold, assuming they didn't change that, to re-roll that piece as many times as you can. So very exciting there. Same for Omega cards, except you can actually pick the hero and the specific trait that you want. Now that is awesome. That's also very expensive, and I've mentioned that in several of my videos where it's a good like 10 million gold for like 1 card if you're really unlucky. Or lucky, actually. But either way, I think this is a step in the right direction. They do recognize that it is hard to do. They do speak to that. So maybe there'll be a higher currency. Maybe it's a few gems, whatever it is. You can actually like make it do it to like make it roll to the very specific one. Either way, this is a step in the right direction. This is a W. And then, of course, we have Transmutation for Magic. I've been a Magic main. I've been saying I'm a Magic main. I have full sets of special gear on my Magic that I am waiting to transfer off of her. So it actually does say that when this new update comes live, you can actually transmute Magic finally. So that's gonna be fantastic. And her Omega cards, which is just a huge W all the way around. Now we actually get to see Magic's true potential. Because if you've watched any of the other content creators recently that have been doing a lot of the tier list, unfortunately my girl Magic has been on like the bottom for like everything. And I'm not saying I disagree, but it does hurt my feelings a little bit because she's awesome and a lot of fun. So maybe this will help with that. We'll see. Going into field XP acquisition. This one was actually a little surprising to me. Basically, they're going to make it so that you get more XP for your farming, essentially. So if you go into Dark Domain or whatever, and you go into the highest mobs that you can, and you just put your character there overnight, you're actually going to get a decent amount of XP. In fact, the last line says, thus changes will be made so that significant amount of hero XP can be acquired from the field. Now that is very exciting because personally, I found like when I'm leveling up my ults or my alternative heroes, that I found like I'm being starved for XP. So like when I run out of time in the training grounds, I get them to like 115 and then I can't do anything with them until like the following week. So this will be a nice way to grind just a little bit more XP. It'll help us get more of our heroes up to a better spot for, again, the Alliance raid, which they mentioned earlier. So this is a very good addition. I wasn't expecting it, but I'm very happy to see it. Next one was a most wanted chat notice. So you can actually share basically in chat when a most wanted person comes out. Great quality of life. I love it. Crafting special battle badges. This is a good one. A lot of people questioned in all of my videos about special battle badges. I can't upgrade mine. I can't find mine. Just quality of life changes here. So now you're actually going to be upgrading them as long as they are, even if they are equipped and or locked, because a lot of people didn't realize that you had to hold down on the battle badge to unlock it before you upgraded it and unequipped it. So that's a good change. But they did note that if it has cores in it, you cannot upgrade it, which makes sense. So good change there. Early level design, I thought this one was pretty interesting. So this is obviously tailored to new players, which is good. We want to get, in any game you play, you want new people to come to the game, A, and B, you want new people to have fun in the game so they keep playing it. So this is a very interesting change. Basically, they're redesigning the early stages of New Stark City to improve the gameplay so that there's more basically villains or fighting up front. So basically what they're saying is that they're going to redesign the level so that way it's like a group of villains attacking all together for agents to attack at once. So it's like a big battlefield, if you will. That sounds really cool, and I know that if I was just starting to play the game, that would definitely get me hooked a little bit more than the current New Stark City layout. So really, this is a really smart change. Again, hasn't been talked about, didn't need to be talked about, but I'm very surprised by it, and I think this is a really good win. So I tip my hat to you, Netmarble. This was a good catch. We want to get new people in this game, and we want them to have fun. Overall, looks like it's a kind of balance, really, for the angry and the love. I mean, I don't ever respond to these, but I actually like it a lot. I think these are some fantastic updates, and I'm very excited to see them come out. So talking about the updates, the update is not, it did not say when it's coming out. However, being part of the Content Creator Corp, I do know that it will be coming very, very soon. I cannot tell you guys yet when it's coming. It will not be, today is, the recording of this video is Thursday. So it will not be this week, but I would be very interested into seeing when it could possibly be rolled out as early as next week. But more to come, some very exciting stuff coming as early as tomorrow, and I'll leave you guys with that. I'm going to actually be sending out a video, scheduling it for tomorrow morning bright and early. So if you want to see that video, and it's going to be a doozy, smash the sub button and ring the bell notification so you don't miss it, because Netmarble has listened, and they know that the Content Creator Corp wants to be able to give you guys a little bit more information a little bit quicker than when we get these dev notes and stuff. And tomorrow will be the first day of that, and I cannot wait to share what we have for you. So if you are excited, smash the like button. I cannot wait. This gives me a lot of hope for this game, and I have continued to love it, and I am looking forward to the future. See you later.